From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
It's been a quiet day weather-wise, but a very hot day across mid-Michigan. Any storms today have formed to our east over towards the Thumb region and moving away from mid-Michigan. Our temperatures out: 87 Lansing, 83 Jackson, Howell up to 88 degrees. It's felt like it's in the 90s today at times because it's been fairly humid. Dew points now are in the mid-60s. Those numbers will rise, which means so will our heat index as we move into the weekend. For tonight and into tomorrow, things are looking good, however, with partly cloudy skies on the way and very low rain chances. If you're going to spend some time outdoors, perhaps maybe doing a little canoeing over the next couple of days, it's looking good. Temperatures will be hot, however, plenty of fluids out there. The UV index will also be very high as we head into the weekend. 6 News at 6 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 6.
A celebration is underway right now, highlighting a major milestone for a downtown Lansing organization. And it's our top story at 6. Thank you for joining us. I'm Siobhan Klepfer.
And I'm Jorma Duran. Leaders with Downtown Lansing, Inc. are hosting their annual Evening of Excellence event tonight to honor and recognize the work that goes into a thriving downtown area.
But this year is extra special because it's their 15th anniversary and they have a lot of reasons to celebrate.
That's right. 6 News reporter Delaney Rogers is there, and she joins us now live in downtown Lansing.
She's here for you tonight with why this year's celebration is significant. Good evening, Delaney.
Jorma, Siobhan, I'm here at Lafayette Gallery in downtown Lansing for the Evening of Excellence, which is an event that is celebrating the 15 years of the management agency, Downtown Lansing Incorporated. As you can see behind me, presentations are about to begin to give awards that recognize those who have contributed and volunteered for Lansing. The theme of the evening is Planting Seeds of Change, Together We Grow, a message that reflects the mission of Downtown Lansing Incorporated and what they've brought to the community through the years. With over 30,000 hours contributed by volunteers, the executive director, Kathleen Edgerly, says that those who give their time to the community deserve to be recognized.
Tonight we are so happy to be inside the beautiful Lafayette Gallery right in the heart of Michigan's downtown, celebrating and honoring the people and places who make our downtown Lansing community really grow and thrive. It is our annual Evening of Excellence celebration and awards celebration, honoring those volunteers, our community partners, our longtime businesses, as well as our new businesses.
Downtown Lansing Incorporated will also receive an award for their 15-year milestone from representatives from MEDC and the City of Lansing for the seeds that they have planted. The event began at 6 p.m. and will wrap up around 7:30. For Delaney Rogers, 6 News, downtown Lansing.
All righty, Delaney, we appreciate that report. Well, Michigan educators are still on hold regarding how much money they'll get in the new state budget.
Yeah, and this comes as some school districts try to figure out why more voters did not support their bonding proposals on the ballot this past Tuesday. Here for you with the story is our Capitol correspondent, Tim Skubic.
12 school districts around the state were asking local residents to vote yes on a variety of revenue-boosting proposals. 58% passed, raising a combined $198 million for a variety of infrastructure projects in school districts. However, that percentage was down from 62% in 2024. So what's going on out there?
It's just the economic uncertainty. They're just saying, I don't know what money I'm going to have 6 months from now.
Local school boards, however, are still in the dark over how much revenue they're going to get from state government in the new state budget. And as lawmakers missed the July 1st deadline, more delays are now in the offing, according to the House Republican Speaker Matt Hall. In the wake of the new President Donald Trump federal budget, with huge cuts to Michigan and other states, including health care for the needy and a federal food program for the needy and other reductions, the Speaker has ordered his budget writers to start all over again on the budget, this time taking into account those cuts.
We're working, like I said, with our subcommittee chairs on new targets.
Because telling your chairs to go and do new budgets without new revenue numbers isn't probably going to get them very far. I think a part of it is also a maneuver to make it look like they're doing something.
Some citizens have argued since the schools have been successful at getting some public support on ballot proposals, why not just ask them to approve more money to actually operate the schools?
Schools are not allowed to do it, so that's not an option.
So with the return of school getting closer, and lawmakers apparently no closer to a final budget, what is on the minds of school boards these days?
The likelihood of layoffs has gotten larger.
Oh, absolutely.
Needless to say, that's not the kind of discussion the school boards want to have. Your view in Lansing, Tim Skubic, 6 News.
Well, staying with education, a shakeup of psychiatric care available at Michigan State University has sparked major concern among students and others.
And tonight, 6 News has learned the university is pausing plans to lay off staff and move its Counseling and Psychiatric Services Department, also known as CAPS.
Yeah, it's an update to a story we've been following for a week now, and our Sydney Sutliff joins us in the studio with the latest information. So, Sydney, what can you tell us?
Siobhan, Jorma, the original plan called for moving psychiatric services at CAPS under University Health and Wellbeing to MSU Health Care. That is now being paused. Students told us they were concerned the move would hurt the quality of care that they would receive.
So they're really just like diminishing what mental health is for students as a whole.
Students are expressing their concerns about the future of psychiatric services at Michigan State University.
People need consistency, humans need consistency, they need routine, they need structure, and if you don't have that, then everything just kind of starts to...
According to MSU spokesperson Amber McCann, the decision to move services has been paused, along with the layoffs to staff, until the new provost and the vice president of student affairs can assess the situation. However, students say the process regarding the future of CAPS has been confusing.
Psychology department is like one of the biggest sections at MSU. What's important to so many students just feels like they're kind of undermining what a lot of students believe in.
In a statement to 6 News, university spokesperson Amber McCann says in part, quote, "Going forward, students should continue to access psychiatric services through University Health and Wellbeing, including subsidized care. The ultimate decision regarding where psychiatric services will reside will be broadly communicated to the campus community once a thorough review of feedback is complete." Again, the layoffs and possible changes to CAPS have only been paused. We have reached out to MSU for a timeline on when a decision could be reached and what it means for the students and staff. We'll keep you updated on air and online as we learn more. Jorma, Siobhan, back to you.
Thank you, Sydney. A Lenawee County man has died after becoming trapped under a vehicle while doing maintenance. It happened on Tuesday afternoon in the city of Adrian. Police say when officers arrived at the scene, they found the man underneath the vehicle and he died on the scene. Officials say they're still investigating, but it looks like the vehicle slipped from a jack while the man was servicing it.
And we have a health update from Potter Park Zoo in Lansing regarding Dopsy.
That's right. Yeah, the zoo's black rhino continues to recover, and doctors say a blockage that they've been treating is getting smaller.
Last week, zoo officials found that Dopsy had a gastrointestinal obstruction and she wasn't eating properly. She's been getting treatment ever since, and after a follow-up procedure yesterday, zoo officials say that obstruction is now significantly smaller. Dopsy is also now eating, drinking, and interacting with her caretakers. And while she's fully recovered, she's not fully recovered yet. Her caretakers say she's well on the road to recovery.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
If you heard us at 5:30, Siobhan and I were talking about this. There's an average of around 9 days per year that we hit 90 degrees. We're at that as of now. We're at 9. Likely we'll go above that this weekend, but this is nowhere near record setting, although it has been quite a hot summer out there. If you're heading out to the Jackson County Fair, you'll likely experience some of those 90s by Saturday with temperatures near 91 degrees. We're close to that for Thursday and Friday, and heat index values, it's going to feel like between 95 and 100 as we move into Saturday as humidity levels continue to climb. Our Picks on 6 pick of the day. Boy, this is a gorgeous shot, isn't it, from Laura? To the north in the UP, where the sun was a little bit red there because the smoke has been thicker. They can tell by that sunset, but otherwise a beautiful shot. It does make for a beautiful sunset, but obviously not healthy for us to breathe. So hopefully we'll continue to see that smoke stay out of the area. If you'd like to submit your weather photos, just head to WLNS.com/share and upload yours, and we will try to get it on the 6 o'clock news for you. Our satellite and radar, a few showers and storms to the east. Relatively quiet out there, though. It's humidity I'm worried about. As we move through the weekend, humidity levels continue to slowly edge up. And look at that, Monday and Tuesday, dew points could go well into the 70s, so it will feel quite humid to at times, potentially even tropical out there. On our high temperature trim, Temperatures interesting because we go into the 90s both Saturday and Sunday. We cool off a little bit for Monday and Tuesday, but the humidity increases, so it's probably going to feel about the same. Coolest day is on Wednesday, and then by next weekend we are near 90 once again. Our Skyview Network McLaren cam, we're at 87, dew point of 67 gives you a feels like temperature of 89 degrees. Meanwhile, in Grand Ledge, our temperature it's 91 degrees now, heat index up to 96, dew point at 70 degrees, so already quite moist outside. In Hillsdale, we've got blue skies, no threat of any storms, temperature at 84, the heat index 87 with a dew point of 67 degrees. No threat of precipitation for tonight. Models want to bring this little complex of storms in from the northwest tomorrow morning. Probably going to fall apart long before it gets here. We've got about a 10 to 20% chance tomorrow afternoon of a pop-up shower or storm. Then on Saturday it looks quiet, but if you're heading to the north there may be a better chance of showers and storms. Those unfortunately will not make it to mid-Michigan. Temperatures currently mid to upper 80s. How about the heat index values? Upper 80s to close to 90, and there's plenty more on the way. Tonight we drop to 68 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Then for tomorrow temperatures will top out in the upper 80s. It'll feel like it's in the lower 90s by 5 o'clock. The 6-day forecast, the weekend looks hot, better chance of storms. Monday and Tuesday is slightly cooler and slightly less humid air builds in by Wednesday. Then we warm it back up. Some storms on Friday leads to a 90-degree high on Saturday. And then we stay in the mid to the upper 80s. So, okay, we haven't hit 90 as many times as we have in years past, but it's been consistently well above average all summer long, minus a couple weeks where we had some 70s.
Yeah. And you were saying the overnight temperatures are warmer.
Yeah, those have been even more impacted with really mild overnight lows.
That's what's killing my AC right
there.
Yeah.
Thank you, David.